Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to lay out a basic floor plan and elevation. So I've got this house here that I found from Builder's Preferred Home Plan, and these are actual plan sets that you can purchase. But this is just a brief demonstration how to lay out a floor plan as such. So I found a house in here I figured would be a pretty good house to start off with if you're just starting these. And this is an entry-level video, nothing too complex. So we're going to lay out this floor plan here. And the house, the elevation should look like this. We're going to have to project the front view, the front elevation, and undoubtedly a right side elevation. So, but we're going to start off with this floor plan. Floor plan really is a crux of architecture. By definition, my definition, a floor plan is an ergonomic device designed to support human activity. So, looks like we got a master bedroom here, bedroom number 2 here. So it's got 2 bedrooms. It's got a living, it's got 3 bedrooms, I'm sorry. So there's a 3rd bedroom here, living room, and a dining room, and a little kitchen. If you notice, the kitchen's L-shaped. We've got some storage here, and it looks like a washer and dryer room here. And it does have a covered porch, so that's going to be important too. So we're going to begin by laying out. Now, being that this is an entry-level project, and being that I really want to keep it as entry-level, I want you to know I have here 8.5 by 11, so I've got 8.5 by 11 sheet of copy paper. I don't have a drafting machine. All I have is I have the architect's scale copy paper, a typical mechanical pencil, about the cheapest you can get, and I am going to use a triangle. So with all these combined, I should be able to put this together. So, to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to start with this floor plan. And let me kind of zoom into the floor plan. There's a couple unknowns that are on here, and I'll show you what I mean. First of all, it's 48 foot wide, and it's 26 foot from the front exterior wall to the rear exterior wall. 48 foot again from the left exterior wall to the right exterior wall. Okay, so we're going to start off by drawing the outside exterior walls, the four walls here. One problem, we know the porch depth, they tell me, is 6 foot. So this porch is 6 foot by 48 foot. It's got this storage room here. We don't know how deep that is. We really don't know. So, but what we can do is we can try to find something, a type of reference. So this is, well, wait a minute here and think to yourself, this depth here looks very close to that depth there. So I'm going to check that real quick. And what to do is this, I'm going to turn the paper this way. And I really want you to see this, but if I take a measurement with the 16 side of the scale, which is a ruler, and I measure, I get about 3/8 the inch. And if I measure back here, well, same thing. So, these are the same depths. We're going to assume that this storage area is 6 foot depth. And that would make sense because they got to fit a washer and dryer, and these walls are parallel. So we're going to start off by laying this out. And generally that's what you would do. You would lay out the floor plan first. And this project's actually going to require 2 sheets. We're going to lay out the floor plan, and then we're going to draw these elevations too. We're going to draw those as well. So, but let's kind of start with this. One way to start with this, we got to figure out how much paper. One of your limitations is your paper. So I need to figure out what scale I'm going to draw this at, and I need 48 feet. So if I look at the scale here, of course the 16 scale is like a ruler. I take a foot and divide it up into inches, and then the inches they divide into 16. But so wait a minute. One of the most common scales that architects use is this 1/4 inch equals a foot scale. And it reads right to left. If I go from the 0 all the way towards the left, well, here's 48 at the opposite side. And that's 12 inch. That's actually 12 inch. So I can't fit it at 1/4 inch equals a foot scale. But on that left side is 1/8 inch equals a foot scale. And 48 happens to be right here. Right here. So that actually, from here to here, that would fit. Now something else we need to keep in mind before we even start hand drawing. One other thing you need to keep in mind is this. We need to dimension this project too. So we're not just going to draw the walls and leave it without numbers. We're going to have to put dimensions on here. So let me see something. On this right side wall, you've got a window to dimension to. There's no interior load-bearing walls, so we're really not too concerned with that. But we do need to dimension to that window. And the tradition is that you're going to dimension from the exterior walls, the centers of doors and centers of windows on the first line of dimension. And then you're also going to need a line of dimension for the overall distance of that side. So, with that being said, we're going to need 2 lines of dimension here. This side, a little bit different, but same thing. You're going to need 2 lines because you need to dimension this interior wall that separates master bedroom from bedroom number 2. That's going to have a dimension. So we're going to need one line of dimension to that exterior wall from the interior wall from the exterior wall. But we're also going to have an overall. So we're going to use AIA standard. AIA standard is 1/2 inch dimension lines are spaced 1/2 inch from the object away from the object for all lines of dimension. So let me see. I got 2 lines here, 1/2 inch, that's whole inch. So I need an extra inch here of space, of paper space. Same thing on this side. What about back here though? So wait a minute. You got 6 foot and 6 foot. That's 12 foot in addition to your 26 foot, right? That's going to give you 38 feet. So let me see if this will fit this way. So back to the 1/8 inch equals a foot scale. Let's see, 38 is going to be, where are we at? 38 is going to be, there's 36, 37, 38's right here. Okay, good. So that should fit. It will fit. You're going to want to use that 1/8 inch equals a foot scale, only because we're using copy paper. If we weren't using copy paper, it'd be a little bit easier. But we got to go with the limitation that we have, and that's fine for right now. So next, we're going to need a title. We're going to need a border and a title block, what they call a title block, to be able to put our name, the date, the scale, the project, and any other information that's pertinent to this project. So we're going to start off by doing that, by drawing a border and a title block first. And then we'll begin putting this floor plan on by drawing all 4 walls, the exterior walls at first.